In the heart of Los Angeles, behind the gates of a quiet Encino home, a deeply respected music executive and her devoted husband were brutally murdered.
Welcome to The Crime Side. Tonight, we step inside a story that stunned the nation and left Hollywood reeling. Robin Kaye, an American Idol executive with power, influence, and promise, and her husband, Tom DeLuca, were found brutally unalived inside their Los Angeles mansion. A power couple silenced in the most violent of ways. Their death sent shockwaves far beyond California. What happened behind those doors? And who could have wanted them gone?
Robin Kaye, the soul behind American Idol's most iconic musical moments, and Thomas DeLuca, a talented rock musician, were found dead in their home in July 2025. What began as a routine day ended in a tragedy that shocked the music industry, devastated a community, and raised chilling questions about safety and justice.
Robin Kaye was no celebrity judge. But for over 15 seasons of American Idol, she helped shape the soundtracks of stars like Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, and Adam Lambert. As a music supervisor, she worked tirelessly behind the scenes, clearing iconic songs, guiding contestant choices, and making musical dreams come true. Before Idol, she cut her teeth in Nashville, worked with legends like Waylon Jennings, and played a pivotal role in productions from Buffy the Vampire Slayer to the NAACP Image Awards. Robin wasn't just respected, she was adored. Known for her warmth, passion, and persistence, she could convince even Led Zeppelin to lend a song to a talent show. That's how powerful her influence was. Her husband, Thomas DeLuca, was a rock guitarist and songwriter with a legacy all his own. In the 1980s, he released the album Down to the Wire and performed alongside greats like Joe Perry and Bob Welch. He wrote songs for Kid Rock and even worked with members of the Monkees. Together, Robin and Tom were a power couple, two artists who met at a concert and never looked back. Their home was filled with music, laughter, pets, and mutual devotion. July 10th, 2025. A neighbor noticed a man climbing over the wall of the Kaye DeLuca home and called 911.
Yes, I'd like to report a concern about my neighbors. I haven't seen Robin and David Kaye in over 2 days, and that's just not like them.
LAPD arrived, scanned the property, saw nothing suspicious, and left. But the danger was already inside. Police believed the intruder entered through an unlocked door and waited, hiding in the couple's home until they returned from a grocery trip. When Robin and Tom came home, a confrontation occurred. The assailant found a gun registered to the couple, and in an instant, both were shot multiple times, execution style. In a chilling twist, a 911 call was placed from inside the house around 4:50 p.m. The caller pretended to be a resident. He whispered,
"Please don't shoot me."
Then silence. The line went dead. Police returned briefly, still unaware of the horror unfolding inside. They left again.
It wasn't until 4 days later, July 14th, that concerned friends requested a welfare check. Police entered through a window. What they found was horrific.
Robin was found in the kitchen, Tom in the bathroom. Both had suffered multiple gunshot wounds. The medical examiner confirmed they had died 4 days earlier. Shockwaves rippled through the community. How had this happened? Why hadn't they been found sooner?
Members of a beloved American Idol producer and her songwriting husband. Both were found shot to death in separate rooms in their Los Angeles home. Well, tonight, investigators on when they believe this couple was killed and what they believe the couple walked in on.
Tonight, investigators searching for a motive in the gruesome murders of American Idol producer Robin Kaye and her songwriter husband Thomas DeLuca. Police saying both were gunned down by a man who broke into their Los Angeles home.
Everything we have right now indicates that there's no prior relationship and this was a random act.
Detectives are now testing a gun they say they found in the home of the suspect, 22-year-old Raymond Budarian.
He was in there for approximately half an hour or so when the victims came home. There was a confrontation that ensued, which resulted in the victims receiving multiple gunshot wounds.
Police say they found the couple Monday during a welfare check 4 days after the shooting, but officers were there last Thursday responding to reports of a suspect scaling a fence at the home.
I was the first one to respond. I was here before the police.
Tim Pingle says he heard the police scanner and was live streaming when officers arrived.
They were here for actually about 6 minutes, and then the helicopter, and they just took off.
Police say they saw no signs of forced entry from the ground or from their helicopter.
This is really shaking up the American Idol family. The victims here, Robin Kaye and her husband, Thomas DeLuca. Robin was, for the last 15 seasons, the music supervisor for American Idol. She worked with the coaches, she worked with the contestants in selecting the music that they would perform, throughout their season on American Idol. So she was vital to the success of that show. But what we found out happened, what right now police believe is a double homicide.
The next day, police arrested 22-year-old Raymond Budarian, a local man with no known connection to the victims. Security footage, fingerprints, and facial recognition led investigators to his home in Reseda. He was charged with 2 counts of murder and 1 count of burglary. Prosecutors say he used the couple's own gun to carry out the murders. He remains in custody without bond. Court records show Budarian had prior legal issues, including mental health concerns. Officials now face mounting pressure over missed red flags. The American Idol team issued a heartfelt statement. Robin was a cornerstone of our family, truly loved and respected by all. Randy Jackson called her one of a kind. Her best friend of 47 years said she couldn't imagine a world without Robin. And fans across the nation paid tribute to the woman who helped bring their favorite performances to life. Tom, too, was remembered for his kindness, creativity, and passion. Their home, once filled with music, was now the scene of tragedy. District Attorney Nathan Hochman called the crime brutal and heartbreaking. He promised full prosecution and announced a deeper look into mental health policy and emergency response procedures. As the case moves toward trial, the question remains, could this have been prevented?
For now, one thing is clear. The loss of Robin Kaye and Thomas DeLuca has left an irreplaceable void in the music world and the lives of those who loved them.